How's your spirit? Let me check. I don't think I've got the phone connected correctly. Give me 1 second. Can you guys see me? Is it? It says that I'm not. There we go. Okay, so look, listen. I ain't gonna be here long. Thanks for looking at my little spider clip, by the way, you guys. I gotta go back over there tonight, but I'm tripping because I believe that the police just turned out Dan Gutierrez, a thief, among other things. See, here's the thing. If you ain't from the city of Tucson, you don't know what's been going on unless you've been paying attention to me and keeping a beat with things that I've been saying. One of the things that I said is we're gonna let the streets be the streets, the police be the police, and the authorities be the authorities. If you get caught slipping, you get caught slipping. I even allowed for that meaning me popping all get hit, I get hit, right? Yeah. Ooh, pardon me. The police keep getting called because I was sitting outside of anywhere smoking weed, minding my business. And the police are like, wait the fuck a minute. Oh, we don't understand this. We are no longer blue waving this bitch. Like, the police and I have had conversations recently and come to a clear understanding. One of them being cops for cannabis, security officers for smoke. Why? Because cannabis is a mood stabilizer. You see? But someone like Gutierrez, a former addict, doesn't like cannabis. A former addict, possibly saw a lot of people prostituting on the street, doesn't like prostitution. These things are fair. It's just if you go run on it, you got to stand on it. And as I've been talking to the people in the community, what we all see and or believe is we need to stop stigmatizing things. We need to stop villainizing people for surviving the worst moments in their lives. We need to offer them at innocence before we send them to prison. So we can say, see, I understand you. I'm here for you. All we had to do was break you down so we could build you up too. Bull crap. Sorry, dude. I don't owe you, the city, or nobody anything. The city owes me a pretty penny, and since you won't give up on attacking an innocent woman like me, I'm truth. All you gotta do is come through and say it's not true, and then would please. But we got that in this last week in a couple of days. You thought you were using me to make political plays. Cause who's gonna hire my toothless and ruthless, right? Tucson is one of the most toothless cities that I have ever seen. Pretty inside and out. Now I'm gonna say it's because you just didn't believe that I could achieve said victory. And not because you're a white supremacist in disguise at this time. You couldn't be, although it's given straight out of Texas, possibly connected to Ken Paxton, because I've been asking whether or not he's my cousin. when it comes to reparations. See, no need to put your bad behavior on the president when there is a dude right next door in Texas that I know, but you know, you see. A lot more likely to be damaged by the things that I am saying at this moment because he ain't got Arab money or Arab friends. He's just got Republicans. And they're starting to question him. Because why does this lady have the same last name as you? And she outside. And she's brilliant, politically minded. Does she know things you don't know about you? Are you black? Or are you the descendant of slave owners? Are you related through that? Or so we're marriage down the line? Tricky, tricky at this time. Gotta be careful. Black people are paying attention to things like our heritage, our lineage. And here's the thing, Boo. You would be standing in the way of an opportunity that's groundbreaking at this level. We've never had a conversation. We've never had a blood test done. What if Ken Paxton and I met, shook hands, had a blood test done, and had a conversation about the possibilities of us being related while, we were waiting for the results to come back? Now, how impactful could that be in this country that has no political dynasty? What is God's way of saying one of these Paxtons is meant to be here and one of them isn't? Or that the creator of all things meant for this dynasty to exist by way of the Paxton family line? A lot of questions, not a whole lot of answers at this time. Oh, one more drink than that. Sounds like it's about to go bad. Been in the heat all day. But anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. And there's just that one other thing. Like, if you've been aligning yourself with Donald Trump all of this time through the first presidency and the last, how are you going to negotiate with the female president of Mexico and other places who see you as an extension of the government of the president? Me, on the other hand, I'm an independent black woman who decided to run for president from homelessness when I realized that Donald Trump was a lame duck and nobody else was paying attention. I could sway some things because people needed to see what was going to happen after Donald Trump. But no one had given any type of inkling what that would look like. And I said 1,100 years out here, and all of a sudden, there it is. Things change. 1,100 years in homelessness, in poverty, rewrite our understanding of physics, lasso the power of the sun and the moon, and we own the galaxy. See? Now, as commander of the galaxy, because, I thought about it before anybody, I decided what I wanted that to be. So I created this channel, basically. That's it. Here what I, Janine Hill, for president, the thing be. And Hill is my married name. Paxton's my maiden name. You're welcome. Thanks for playing this game with me. It's been pretty fun. Kind of neat. If you've ever seen Romper Room or Blue's Clues, Mr. Rogers, I took my inspiration from those things. You see. This is where people keep getting it mistaken. Not being willing to say where you took your inspiration from. Not being willing to tag the content creator that you got the information from. That's theft of intellectual property. RICO charges and criminal intent. Peace. Hey, don't gang stalk and bully me tonight because that's going to add on extra charges. Because she's also being investigated for hate crimes against me as a black nonprofit owner in this city. Yeah, yeah. You're also harassing the entire homeless population because you couldn't get me, right? So what you did was force me outside, and then you made while I was building my nonprofit, so that's the crime, right? And then you made homelessness a crime. Try and get me arrested, so you can somehow make me agree to some BS. You see, I have a clean federal background check. There ain't nothing you can do to me. You can run tell the president. You can run tell Pete Hegseth. But then you've also got to talk to all the people who work with them, who possibly may have worked with me in all the years that my family was attached to the United States military from 1981 to now, because one's still in the National Guard. See, I wouldn't really bet on the veterans being on your side because a lot of the veterans, well, they believe in human rights. They believe in sex work being legal because since they came back from, say, I don't know, the Philippines, Guam, Vietnam, they recognize that sometimes it's easier just to go over there and handle some things and then go about your business. Mm, Amsterdam, it's legal. I mean, there's, places that veterans and spouses have been. Um, you may have presumed that you understood them. Uh, I understand a child of them, not actually one. I may have misread it. But the point being, you misread this situation entirely. And thanks for waiting until I could get back on YouTube to do this, because you probably won't notice until later because you be following me on Facebook. But ooh, well, that's your problem, not mine. You should understand social media before you start trying to work with someone like me. In fact, you should have just paid my consulting fee and you wouldn't have had this happen to you because then I would have been able to tell you that you were in danger of not capturing your entire demographic because you're not using all of the social media platforms that are out there, especially YouTube. We're talking about politics because they be running the news from YouTube and their own bedrooms today. Okay, okay, okay. Who started that? We did. Oh shoot now. Ducky ducky, quack quack. You're gonna wanna give me my ish back. Effective immediately. Fine. You're in violation of my rights at this time. Now y'all have a blessed night. Or whatever it is y'all do.